It's gonna sound kind of crazy, but I want you to hear me out. Being able to knock out loads of pull-ups is not easy, but there are so many benefits. Like, let's take away the more obvious things, such as building a better, decent looking back. I'll outline the main reasons as to why every single man ideally should be able to do 5 pull-ups, ideally more than 8, but as a bare minimum 5 pull-ups.
How many pull-ups can you do?
I mean, the max I do is probably like 40, but clean ones.
Needless to say, pull-ups not like these. I meant like proper full form. Your chin realistically needs to hit the bar. If you fall in the large majority of men that actually cannot do even a single pull-up, but then you set it as a personal goal for yourself and you spend weeks, months practicing, putting in effort to build up your strength to the point that you can finally hit that very first pull-up. It's just a great feeling of accomplishment, and that sort of confidence and self-esteem boost is amazing, and that's from just doing 1 pull-up.
I feel incredible!
I can still remember the exact moment when I was able to do my first pull-up. It was 2 a.m. at Pure Gym in Stoke-on-Trent during like uni times. I remember because when I started uni 2 months prior, I remember signing up to Pure Gym and strolling up to the bar thinking that I would be able to bang out pull-ups, at least 5, because growing up, I liked doing rock climbing when I was a kid, and that requires quite a lot of upper body strength. But at the age of like 18, 19, when I walked up to that bar, I thought, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake. I literally thought maybe even hit 10. When I got to that bar and I got humbled and I just was there hanging, couldn't lift my body weight, I just remember getting off the bar and feeling like,
What the hell was that?
so yeah, I was in shock that I couldn't do a pull-up. So what did I do? I went home, I Googled how to learn how to do pull-ups. And the first things I kind of saw was basically practice on improving on your lat pull downs with wide grip. And then also try using an assisted pull-up machine if your gym has it. So I practiced on those at the end of every single session. And after 2 months of consistently doing that, I got to the point where I could do my first pull-up. The key, I didn't put pressure on myself to say I have to do it within a month or within 3 months. I just kept doing those exercises, and then eventually, after every other session, I just tried going to the bar and seeing how far I could go. But I was not someone who actually had great upper body strength that can walk into the gym and just do pull-ups. I really pushed myself and was really proud when I achieved it. And I think like that sort of mentality is what a lot of people really are lacking. You need to realize that if you can't do something, you don't just accept that you can't do it and go, oh, well, you know, that's life. You want to be able to at least have some form of discipline where you want to try and set some sort of goal, even if it's far away or short, and try and attain them.
Yes, I can do this!
But anyways, the next huge tip is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I want you to hear me out. Follow where my brain goes and let me know if you somewhat agree. So being able to knock out like a fair amount of pull-ups, ideally 8+, will gain you respect. And I know that sounds wild to hear, but the reason why I say this is simply because pull-ups are hard, and virtually every single body knows that, simply because off rip, most people at some time or another in their life at some point, they have hung from some sort of bar, whether it's the monkey bars at the park or gym class, or in general, they've tried to do a pull-up. For that reason, they know how hard it is to simply even hang from the bar, let alone to pull yourself up repeatedly and do decent amount of reps with it as well. So just think, people that are into the gym and really into fitness, they'll ask you about your bench press, your deadlift, your squat, but that's just people in the gym. Regular people that have never ever stepped foot in a gym or even care about fitness, point blank, like they don't even give a damn, will respect and almost show like a tip of their hat to someone that they see being able to knock out loads of pull-ups. Like I've even done it when I've seen someone like do consistently good rep pull-ups like past 10, past 15. I stand them like, yo, shouts out to my guy, they're killing it, because I know it's not an easy thing to do. Like they have to learn and practice that. And it's even happened to me, like for example, if I'm on a holiday and it's hot and there's like a park nearby or something, I'll usually go to the park and work out there, do some pull-ups and stuff like that. There's been many times where strangers have just come up to me, whether it's adults, kids, even women, have come up to me and said something along the lines of, whoa, you made that look easy, or how many can you do? And it's almost like a conversation starter. And these people aren't gym goers. These are just regular people just walking by. So things like this can really give you a sense of pride, knowing that you're able to do something that not many can actually do. Like I'm pretty sure in a recent video about 4 months ago, I think it said on average, the average man over the age of 26 can't do 1 pull-up. So if someone sees you doing like, 10+, 15+, that's quite a lot. I think the max amount of pull-ups I've ever been able to do, I think is like 23. And that was a killer. That took me a good while to get up to that level. So that sort of confidence boost, I'm going to say confidence boost. I don't feel like it's an ego boost because it's not something I would say that's really vain. Like, I don't know, maybe because it's more functional. I feel like doing pull-ups is more functional and more highly saluted.
21. It's 20. I'll give you that 22, man.
And in regards to me mentioning, like, obviously kids are coming to me as well when I'm doing this, it's really cool to like do something that kids can somewhat look up to. And I know nowadays it's almost seen as like toxic to like look up to people that may appear strong and stuff like that. What do they call it?
Toxic masculinity.
I personally don't believe that. When I was growing up, I really did like looking up to strong people. Maybe that's why I also love Dragon Ball Z and then eventually started the gym. But like things like that, I really feel like is a good thing. Kind of makes you like a little mini role model. So like if you have kids and stuff like that, being able to show that you have a certain level of strength or fitness level to like set a precedent. Even people your own age, sometimes that can motivate them to be like, you know what, we're the same age, maybe I should be grafting too. Things like that is just a good sphere to kind of be in, that you can potentially impact other people just by doing something great for yourself. But with all this being said, I don't want you to take away that I'm saying that being able to do pull-ups is going to make you like as respected as, oh no, the president. It's not going to give you the highest of highest accolades. I'm just saying you'd be very surprised how many degular people out in the world will really kind of commend you for being able to do and accomplish such a hard task. And trust me, a good benefit if you're planning to like get girls, you'd be surprised how much this actually is like an impressive feat for them. Maybe because women are even worse at pull-ups than men typically, so they value it even higher. I'm not saying you just do a pull-up and a girl's gonna fall for you. I'm just saying that in general, you'd be surprised how many women, if they see a guy being able to do a lot of pull-ups, they'll be like, it's much more impressive than doing a heavy bench press, because pull-ups universally is a respected exercise.